Are that there's going to be probably the biggest crowd in here Friday night since the days of the Premiership. How are you looking forward to the hype and the atmosphere of that?
Fits the occasion, doesn't it? That's what comes with the territory when you reach finals. Really looking forward to it, as I always do. My players are ready. It's going to be a tough battle, and can't wait for the game now. We've earned our right to be here, and we're going to give it our best shot.
What do you make of St Johnstone? I mean, that seems to be a bit of a rogue result, possibly against Hibs. Do you think they'll bounce back from that?
I think so. They've well, I hope not in result-wise, but maybe performance. Callum will be hoping they bounce back. They rested half a team. It looked like an end-of-season game, and that's the way it played out. So they'll be disappointed with that. But I can't focus too much on St Johnstone. All I can focus on is where we are mentally, where my boys are in a good place.
You mentioned investing half a team. That's a luxury you didn't have, and you've spoken about having to go through 6 games here already. One of the consequences of that would appear to be that you're 2 red cards and 1 knee injury down at least. Are you now finding that the downside of having had that long route that we've already spoken about? I
think most teams would feel that. We've said it's a hard route for the playoffs all along. Nobody's done it, but I would love to be the first team to do it. My boys, as I said, are more than capable, but they're in a good place. The good thing about it in playing the 6 games is we've had a week's rest. It's like Friday and then the first game, so I've taken them right off their feet. They had a few good days off, and we've got them ticking over again. So it's nice to get a week's rest. So we're ready for the game. We know it's a hard route, we know it's a long route, but I think the message is bring it on.
Just a quick question about Shane's progress.
It's a nasty one. I think it's his cruciate ligament, which is not good, but he's had one before, which Shane knows how to recover from.
And
the mind's not different knee this time. That's at the time he knew. We got the scan results, so he knows he's got a long road ahead, but he's in a good place mentally to do it, and he's a fit big lad, so hopefully we'll have him back sooner rather than later.
Thank you, and all the best.
Cheers.
Just one for myself, Billy. I mean, obviously, the Caledonian Thistle has obviously been in the top flight before on several occasions, but considering obviously it's been now 5 years since the last time, and just how important in the history of Caledonian Thistle, I guess, are these next two games?
That would be great. I've said to the boys that I want them to make history by doing it, be the first team to do it going through the 6 games. But just to get back in the Premier League, it would be fantastic for the club. We all want to be there. We've given ourselves a great opportunity. We're in a good place. We've got momentum. We've got confidence. We're up against a formidable opposition who won a double last year. You've got to remember, and they've not had a great season, but they've got good players. So we are going to have to be at our best. But I'm so positive going into the games because of where we've been, what we've come through, and where we've got ourselves to.
What have you made of that? Obviously, you mentioned yourself there, St Johnstone double cup winners last year and now this time round in the Premiership playoff. Does that just show how up and down football can be, I guess?
It does, yeah. I mean, we've been through it ourselves this season. We had a brilliant start, then never won a game for a long period of time, and then suddenly we're back in the groove and we've had a brilliant end to the season. We're on a great run, and I want to continue that. So you have to handle the ups and downs of football. We all throw it out there as quotes and phrases, but you do on occasion where you have to handle it. We've had to handle it this season, and St Johnstone have had to handle it after winning a double also this season by really, remember they were bottom and they've got themselves off it, so they've had stable results to get them into the playoff. But Callum wouldn't have wanted this, and neither would his team, so we both where we are where we are as clubs, so we've just got to go on with it.
That are broke on Friday, so you've got the character that's required to see you through these 2 games.
Yeah, I think so. And even before that game I thought that, but I think that just proved to everybody that we've got that in abundance. I think we earned it. Some people don't think we did, but I think we earned it because we've had to do it the hard way, down to 8 outfield players, 9 outfield players, handling the 2 sending offs, getting people into positions that they usually wouldn't play in, and somehow we found a way. So that tells you what we've got when it comes to mentality, confidence, and where we are as a group.
you talk about the fact, and it is well known that it's usually the team that has played or has to come through 6 games, struggles to get over that last bit. You're here now though, and often that momentum, the upcoming team, the team that's been used to winning, does have the advantage over the 2 games, despite the way that the games go. Is in terms of what you can do in front of an absolutely rocking full house tomorrow, are you looking to try and see if you can get an advantage rather than just kind of keep it tight, keep yourself in the tie? An advantage in the pocket would be great to take down to Perth.
I'd love an advantage, but I want to keep myself. I was disappointed with Arbroath, if you're talking about that, where we couldn't get an advantage. I would love an advantage, but I want to still be in the tie going to McDermott Park and putting on the pressure, because everybody's got pressure in this game, but St Johnstone have probably, I would say, the more pressure. So we want to get them to a place in the tie where they're really starting to think about it, and that's our objective. We know they're the Premier League team, but I think when we play, we're a right good team this season. I think we've got there just now. We played well in patches against Partick Thistle in the first game, didn't play so well in the second game. I think we've got here with not playing at our best, but showing that guts and determination. So I would like us to, in fact I wouldn't like us, I know we will, we'll have the guts and determination, but I want us to play a bit as well.
You made some crucial recruitment in the January transfer window with the players you've lost, unfortunately. Wallace, Danny, Tom and Shane. You are relying on that depth of squad, but presumably it's great that they've all had minutes and everyone's knowing that they can be good enough to play a part. They're not fringe men per se, but they're first team players.
It's been like that all season. You named 4, I think. Did you name Roddy McGregor as well?
Oh yes,
so Roddy's gone as well, so it's 5. And extremely important players. This season, I think it's proved the way it's played out. It's about the group, and I've said that to the players all along. Nobody's guaranteed a place. I've been on my press conferences saying the same, and I think that's been proven. So I'll be the same again tomorrow. I've utilised the full squad and we're ready to go, even if we're down in numbers a bit. We're down in numbers, but we're no down in spirit.
And final word for me, I know you addressed it slightly there, the crowd can make a massive difference here, because that will give essentially some pretty tired players at the end of a long season that extra bit of adrenaline. You saw it on Friday night in Arbroath. Yeah,
and we heard it here. Even there was, I think, 2,200. They make a difference. They're the ones that can help us over the line. I'm delighted we got that week, as I said, but the crowd have played a massive part at home and away, and I hope it continues tomorrow.
Fantastic. Best of luck.
Cheers.
Hi Billy, can I just clarify just those 5 guys that are out that you mentioned?
Yeah, those 5, that's it. Everybody else is there to choose from, so yeah, we've still got a decent squad that will get a strong team out there.
Brilliant, thank you.
Alright, no bother.